Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Weekly Profit Talk. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's that week and what I consider the beginning of the holiday season. It all starts tomorrow with a house full of amazing smells. I love this holiday. There's no pressure, no stress, just a bunch of really good food, unless you're the person cooking and you're really worried what other people think. But honestly, if you slow roast a turkey for several hours and you just make sure you got a thermometer in them and you get them cooked at the right temperature, you can't go wrong. So just have a great time. And um, yes, let's talk a little bit about what we can be thankful for. In fact, my topic this week is a financial gratitude checkup for your practice this Thanksgiving. And by practice, I am talking to my doctors out there, your physician private practice that you're running as a solopreneur, or you may be in a partnership, of course. But there are things that you've got a lot to be grateful for. And I'm going to go ahead and let's do our little visual aids here. First of all, you're not just another W 2 employee getting served the same reheated salary every single year, right? You control your financial destiny. While your colleagues that are basically getting W 2s are looking for and have expectations of a percentage of cost of living increase, you're implementing strategies can save and make you tens of thousands of dollars in extra cash and savings and taxes. You're building equity and creating an empire. So you've got a lot to be thankful for right there. You take an inventory of what's going on. And first of all, make sure that you pay attention to what's working. Take a minute. Take a minute. Realize it's not all about putting out the next fire. Keep doing what you're doing right and celebrate that. Then you get a hard look at your areas of improvement and remember that it's not a matter of comparing yourself to other people. Um, Owning your own practice without optimizing its financial structure could be a lot like prescribing medication without checking for interactions. You always ask people if they have allergies to things, right? So let's talk about that a little bit here. Um, why you are grateful you pay taxes. Here's a big thing, and it's basically the linchpin of our practice here. Um, we have been working on tax strategy and planning as one of our major vehicles of tax savings and increasing prosperity for practices since we came into business in 2017. And it was right around Thanksgiving of that year, actually. So, yeah, we have a lot to be grateful for here, too. If you have made at least one of the three estimated tax payments that you should have that we have already advised you should make, um, you're already on the right track and hopefully staying on that. In an ideal year, you do want to make your payments four times a year. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, you pay underpayment penalties if you don't, and that is annualized. So let's say that you made a whole bunch of money in the first quarter, but didn't bother making an estimated tax payment till June. There is a specific calculation, and it takes each of the 12 months into consideration. So if at all possible, this is a great time to talk about this near the end of the year because we've got a new year coming up. Um, and I tell you right here that the estimated tax payment deadlines are the middle of the months of April, June, and September. Yes, that is the fourth, sixth, and ninth months of the year. June and September, I believe, happens because October 1st is the New Year's Day of the federal fiscal year. And it's my theory that they are trying to collect tax revenue on the 15th of September to pad that as much as possible. But if you watch much news and all the back and forth about the federal budget, sometimes you wonder if they aren't all completely crazy, right? So that's one of the main reasons why we want to save you taxes. I'm not the biggest fan of the way they spend it, and you shouldn't be either. But if you are on track to owe less than $1,000 when you file this winter, that's a huge deal to be grateful for. Um, the people that have been with me at least a full year look forward to their tax return because they're going to pay less than $1,000. And it's not so much a matter of stress and wiping out a bank account to make the payments, or even worse, going on a payment plan to cover back taxes, um, but more a matter of basically putting together a financial statement that shows you exactly how well your practice and your household functions have been doing. Because particularly if you're married, particularly if you and your spouse and or your spouse, I should say, have other outside forms of income, what the young people call side hustles. All these things figure into your financial growth, and they're all important. Um, Honestly, haven't said anything about this here, but if you have a personal financial tracker for all of the areas of your personal financial life, and I can suggest a couple of really good ones, that is the way to go. I would attach every single thing, all your uh, retirement accounts, as well as your bank accounts, your assets, your credit cards, everything to that. You should know your net worth at any one point. I can tell you that I do, and it's very helpful. Um, One thing you may want to break in, we were talking about rental real estate last week. If you've got a debt to income ratio that's under 32%, you're going to have a heck of a lot easier time getting financing. How do you do that? Well, simply, first of all, have a good income, a successful practice, um, but also keep a keep a tight lid on your spending. You shouldn't be debt leveraged at any area of your life. You should never ever owe enough on a credit card where you have to actually pay interest charges on it. You should always pay your minimum statement balance, not the minimum payment, which might be 15 or 45 bucks, but um, the object of the game is to never make any interest payments at all. One thing is that's a small cash hemorrhage, but the other thing is it's your road to an 800 plus credit rating. So, um, with that, let's move on to the last thing. And here's a little Thanksgiving challenge for you. I'd make this fun for you because, like I say, tomorrow's the day, and I'm not going to be working. I'm going to be helping my wife get a big, heavy bird in the oven and enjoying all the great smells. Here's the thing, and this can kind of give you another thing to be thankful for too. There's this magical time where the food coma is just starting to seep in a little bit. You got done with the food. Maybe the kickoff of the game that you're waiting on is coming in about another 20 minutes. Sit down about 15 minutes or so and write down three financial decisions you've made this year so far that actually worked for you. Ensure that you're acknowledging yourself for these wins. Jump up, give yourself a high five, okay, and then proceed with a full blessed day of gratitude. Um, so, see, this week we're not going to talk about the things that you might be doing wrong or what you could be doing better. Though, if you need any guidance or want any kind of help at all, please keep in mind. Happen to be coming to you at one of three different media right now, live. Uh, LinkedIn and YouTube, as well as Facebook. And all three of those have a comments capability in common. So if you write something like help or more information and comment at any one of those three media, and we see it within 24 business hours, we will get back to you and we'll show you how you can make an appointment to have a free 45-minute conversation with me to show you exactly how to make your practice more prosperous, how you can look forward to tax season by taking care of your taxes as you go, making good estimated tax payments, keeping as much of your own money in your pocket as possible. Don't overpay the government because then you're just giving them interest-free loan. The key is the sweet spot where you owe or basically have a refund of less than $1,000. If you're in that $2,000 window, you're in my bullseye and you're one of my people. So if you're wondering how you can do that, reach out. Let's talk. So until next week and the beginning of December and full Christmas glory, I hope you have the most amazing and blessed Thanksgiving full of family, food, and fun. And if you do have a chance today before you go home or get on a plane and travel to your family's house, surprise somebody and do something randomly kind for a stranger. So until next week and the end of the 4-day weekend, have an amazing holiday. We appreciate you all and